Hello everyone, I'm Tanya Peel with Respiratory HQ. Hey, the last couple of weeks I've been getting a lot of emails and a lot of direct messages from people that are struggling to pass their TMC and their clinical simulation exam. And people have been asking, do I have any guidance? Do I have any tips? Can I help them? And if you're one of these people, if you're willing to work, then yes, I'm willing to help. So let me just tell you, when it comes down to not being successful on one of these two exams, it typically comes down to one of two things: knowledge base or lacking a strategy for the exams. So let's talk about knowledge base first. We all have areas of weaknesses. Okay? If you told me that tomorrow I had to go take the TMC exam, I'm going to spend this evening studying neonatal and pediatrics. I don't teach it, I don't practice it, so compared to mechanical ventilation, that is an area that I would be weaker in. So I would need to study that area to shore up that knowledge-based deficiency in myself before I took the exam. So I'm going to ask you, be honest with yourself. Do you struggle in certain areas? Are you struggling sometimes in patient assessment, in mechanical ventilation, in acid-base balance, PFTs? If you know you have an area of weakness, you have to get back into that content and you have to study that content. There is no shortcut. There is no trick I can give you to fix knowledge-based issues. Okay? So if you say, well, I'm not really sure where I'm weak, I'm kind of missing things all over the place, then I would say you would benefit from a comprehensive review. So this is my website, respiratoryhq.com. If you scroll down this page, there is a link here that you can schedule a respiratory review workshop. I'm actually conducting one at the end of September and the end of October. This is a 2-day workshop that has over 200 multiple choice questions. And so what we do is we use a test question. The first time you get to a test question that is about PFTs, we're going to step back and we're going to do a miniature PFT lecture designed specifically towards what the MBRC is going to ask. Okay, so we try to drill down those fundamental concepts to exactly what you need to know, but we teach it where you can understand it. Okay, so in doing that, we're also going to be able to analyze where you particularly are weak. And then after the review, you should be able to go back and study those particular areas and be successful on your TMC. Okay, then I have people that have told me, okay, so I don't need to study for the TMC. I've passed that. I need to study for the clinical simulation. What do I need to do? Well, you need to study the exact same content because it is the exact same content just asked in a different manner, okay? And I don't mean to be flippant, but that's really true. The MBRC is taking the fundamental concepts that they tested on the TMC and they're asking you to apply it and analyze it and use it in a more critical thinking manner. So if you're lacking some areas, if you're weak in certain areas, you have to go back and you have to shore those up. Maybe a comprehensive review would be good for you because at the end of this review, at the end of both days, we go through about 5 clinical simulations and we talk about strategy and how to eliminate distractors to increase your chances of getting it right. So maybe you could benefit from a comprehensive review. If not, if you say, no, I scored really high on my TMC, I'm very comfortable with my knowledge base, then maybe you're lacking a strategy to approach those clinical simulations. Maybe you don't know how to parcel through information gathering because there's a right and a wrong way to do it. Maybe you're not really certain the best way to eliminate distractors because sometimes there's so many choices you get lost in the information. I can give you some tips on that. Maybe you're not really sure how the clinical simulations are scored. You think maybe if you miss one, the whole exam is blown. And that's really not true. So maybe we just need to go over the scoring mechanism. So if you think it's strategy that might be the area of concern, my website under instructor-led courses, I have a mini course that deals specifically with strategies for taking the clinical simulation exam. So if you want some help, I'd love to help you. Just go to my website and let me help you reach your goal of being a registered respiratory therapist. See you soon.